What's poppin' YouTube? It's FSUETL, and today we're going to be talking about a new Pokemon Go update that can possibly be in Pokemon Go by the end of the year, which is pretty insane. Because this is a pretty crazy update we're going to be talking about, right? So apparently, according to various leaks, there's going to be an update that we're going to get for Pokemon Go by the end of this year that's going to bring us the legendary Pokemon, including Mew, Mewtwo. Some want to include Ditto as a legendary Pokemon. Of course, the legendary birds, you can't forget them. Apparently, we're going to finally be able to catch these legendary Pokemon by the end of the year, which is insane, right? But not only are we going to get this by the end of the year, but also apparently, according to these various leaks, which are pretty damn credible, we're going to be getting more legendary Pokemon as well, which is pretty insane. And that's actually pretty cool because now that we're going to be able to catch these legendary Pokemon, we want more legendary Pokemon that can't be caught, because obviously it just gives them a premium aspect to them, right? Because once you catch the current legendary Pokemon, you know, you're going to want other Pokemon to catch, right? So apparently we're going to be getting this new legendary Pokemon update by the end of the year, which is insane. And I do have some pretty impressive news to share with you guys throughout this video. But before I share you guys this news, I do want to mention today I'm going to be doing a small little giveaway. I'm going to give away a $15 iTunes code and a $15 Google Play code to celebrate this huge announcement in this video, right? So all you have to do to win one of these gift cards is to simply like this video, go ahead and drop a subscribe on the channel, and also leave a comment, and then I'll pick a random winner that has done all three of those things to win one of the gift cards. So go ahead and enter for that. Best of luck to you guys. Now back to the video. So yes, like I said, I'm not lying here. According to multiple sources, we're going to be getting more legendary Pokemon by the end of the year, which is insane because not only will we get more legendary Pokemon, but when you think about it, it would be pretty weird for them just to add legendary Pokemon and then not add other generation Pokemon. So if we're going to get other legendary Pokemons from different generations, then it makes sense that we would probably get Generation 2 Pokemon. That's pretty fucking hype, right? So not only will we get legendary Pokemon, but we could also see Generation 2 Pokemon by the end of the year. Now, Niantic might do it where they add legendary Pokemon in one update and then some of the Generation 2 Pokemon in another update, or vice versa. They might do it bit by bit instead of dropping it all at once, which would make the most sense. So don't expect it all to happen at once. But according to various leaks, like I said, we're going to be getting some pretty dope legendary Pokemon that we don't have in the game yet by the end of the year, which is fucking hype. So just to name a few of the legendary Pokemon that we might be getting by the end of the year, I'm going to go ahead and put a few of them on the screen. These are some of the possible legendary Pokemon we could be getting by the end of the year, and some of them are pretty damn rare, obviously, in other Pokemon games. And the fact that we can be getting these super rare legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Go, it'll just be fucking breathtaking. It'll be insane, right? And one of my favorite legendary Pokemon of all time is Ho-Oh, and not because it's a hoe, but it looks dope, right? It's like a mixture of like a peacock with a fucking like a Flareon type of thing. It's very interesting to say the least. And the Ho-Oh is one of my favorite legendary Pokemon, and I'm pretty excited for that, as well as some of the other legendary Pokemon. Obviously, we currently have in the game Mewtwo, Mew, the legendary birds, and Ditto, if you want to include Ditto in that list. You know, some people say Ditto is not a legendary Pokemon, but you know, you can't catch him right now, so he technically is in Pokemon Go, right? So you know, obviously by the end of the year we're going to be able to catch the current legendary Pokemon, but these Pokemon right here are Pokemon that we're going to be getting after we're able to catch the current legendary Pokemon. So it's pretty cool that they're going to be adding more and more legendary Pokemon to keep the game interesting, and it's pretty fucking hype, I'm not going to lie. So another kind of quote-unquote leak, it's not more of a leak though, this is more speculation on how we're going to be able to catch the legendary Pokemon once we're able to catch them. Most people are saying, and most leaks are leading towards, that legendary Pokemon can only be caught during certain special events, or possibly egg hatching, but most likely special events. So there's not going to be like an Articuno nest or a Mewtwo nest near your house or something like that, right? That's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to find legendary Pokemon in the wild. It's most likely going to be special events that Niantic and Pokemon is going to hold like once every few weeks, maybe at gaming conventions, certain cities, big populated areas that they're going to want people to go to, and obviously they're going to be like selling concessions and shit there. It's going to be pretty crazy when you think about the amount of stuff Niantic can do with these special events when you're catching legendary Pokemon. And even in the Pokemon Go commercial, it showed a Mewtwo being caught in New York City, and there was a ton of people there in the little commercial. So it definitely looks pretty obvious that legendary Pokemon are only going to be able to be caught in special events. And I just thought of this. Imagine using these legendary Pokemon in gyms. Like, it's just going to be so insane. And I cannot wait for this legendary Pokemon update to come out later this year. I mean, it's just going to be insane. Now, if we don't get it later this year, it's most likely because Niantic just simply had a ton of issues trying to like patch hacks and whatnot. And they're trying to get trading done as well by the end of the year. So if we don't see it by the end of the year, it'll definitely be early next year or sometime next year. But according to these leaks on these websites, legendary Pokemon are coming by the end of the year. Now, me personally, my personal beliefs here, I don't want to, get anyone not hyped. I don't want to piss off anyone, but me personally, I don't think we're going to see it by the end of the year, just simply because it just seems like too much to do, right? They're already trying to get trading in the game and battling friends. I don't think they can do all of that and legendary Pokemon or more legendary Pokemon by the end of the year. However, Niantic could surprise us, and we could get legendary Pokemon by the end of the year. So I do want to keep that option out there. If you are hopeful, you can stay hopeful. But I personally think we're going to get these new legendary Pokemon sometime early next year, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. They look dope, don't get me wrong. I want to see these legendary Pokemon. But let's be real here, we're probably not going to get these legendary Pokemon until early next year. But it could happen. It could very well happen. And now on to today's comment question of the day. This one, I picked this comment question of the day because it relates to today's video. And this question is, FSUETO, what is your favorite legendary Pokemon? I've already answered this when it comes to legendary Pokemon within the game currently. Even though Ditto doesn't count as a legendary Pokemon, I personally count Ditto as a legendary Pokemon. So Ditto for the win! But if you don't want to count Ditto, then I guess Articuno would be my favorite legendary Pokemon. But I'm going to answer today's comment question of the day as if we're talking about any legendary Pokemon in the entire Pokemon series. And if I had to pick one legendary Pokemon, I kind of already said it in this video, didn't I? But one legendary Pokemon would have to be Ho-Oh, which is basically it's kind of like a fire flying type Pokemon. It's like a phoenix, like a Flareon kind of looking thing. It's more of a phoenix though, and it's a mixture of like a phoenix with like the tail of like a peacock. It's very dope looking, and I would love to catch this thing in Pokemon Go. Believe me, this would be fucking insane. Or catch that Donald Trump Pokemon. I mean, that would be pretty cool too, I'm not gonna lie. So anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and comment hashtag Donald Trump Pokemon if you made it to the end of the video. Alright, just to see like when new people watch the video, they just scroll to the comments and like, what's up with all the hashtag Donald Trump Pokemon? You know what I mean? It'll get them interested. So go ahead and spam that in the comment section. If you spam that, I will try to reply to you. That's going to be really hard to do. And don't be cheating and copy and pasting, all right? I want you guys to actually type it out. Don't cheat! Don't cheat, I'm watching you. Anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, go ahead and leave a comment question of the day for my next video for me to answer. If you want to get featured in the video, go drop a comment asking me an interesting question, and I'll try to answer it. And also, if you want to win one of the gift cards I announced earlier in this video, go ahead and drop a comment. Leave a like on the video, because obviously you're still watching the video, so you enjoy it anyway, so you might as well leave a like. And, obviously, if you've been listening to me this long, you probably like me as a person, so go subscribe as well. Do us all a big favor, right? Subscribe to the channel. And of course, drop a comment as well. Anyway, it's gonna wrap up this video. If you made it to the end of the video, like I said, comment hashtag Pokemon. No, comment hashtag Donald Trump Pokemon. I'm getting myself confused over here. And if you're hyped for this update, let me know as well. Peace out, YouTube. Subscribe for more. And as always, stay sexy. Bye.
Unload. Close the app. All right. Everybody's like, no audio. Yeah, because the audio has never screwed up in a game of Pokemon Go. Mm-hmm. Like everybody's saying, got to restart the game. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're restarting the game.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear him cry.
There we go.
All right. Yep. New update. Oh, there's
right.
Sound.
Here we go, people.
Oh my gosh. Talk to me.
I'm kind of excited about this part now.
Talk to me.
Hey,
that is the Articuno sound.
There you go. Click it again. Aww. He sounds so
and
cute.
then I'm manipulating it.
Aww. There you guys go. What other questions? What else do you want to see?
Here, and then we can go here.
Hang on a second. My arm's getting tired.
Oh, all right, and then we'll go back to CP. And then we'll do it after he's been moved.
Hey, Articuno. So, I mean, I can hold this for a little while longer if you want. I don't know. It's getting kind of awkward now.
I'll just go back to him. Oh, sorry.
There you go. Yay! Not connected to the real server. It's okay. Everybody's gonna come up with something, you know. And can we go on mobile data?
Oh, sure.
All right. So they want us to turn off Wi-Fi and wait for the internet activity. Can you all see that? I'll tell you what, to make it legit, close out the game completely.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Go ahead. We're going to clear it out again. We're on mobile data.
Yeah.
And let's see here. They want us to update the app to the latest version 2. So what we'll do then, we'll go to the Play Store, and we will show you that the app is completely updated.
I think it is.
I don't know.
What did Stu say? Then I will actually believe it's legit. Update the... Okay, so while I've got it on here, go to the Play Store if you could. This is fun.
Because it's easy when it's the truth.
You hit all your porn, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did do that.
All right. We got that hid, so we're good. Pokemon Go.
Look, installed the real version.
Click on it.
The real version.
So there we go. Let's see here. Scroll down to, I don't know if it shows the... Oh, no, not too far. No, go back up towards the top.
Yep.
And let's see here. Does it show like a version number or anything? There we go.
That one.
Can y'all read that? Is updated to 0.310.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
What's poppin' YouTube? It's FSUETL. Today I came at you with another Pokemon Go video because I'm literally addicted to the game, alright? I don't care if the update killed the game. I'm still loving the game, alright? It makes it more challenging, but the update was pretty bad because they took out fucking tracking. Like, how fucking dumb? Anyway, that's a whole nother video. Today we're going to be talking about the legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Go, specifically the legendary birds. We're going to be talking about Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres, if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Moltres, it's literally the motherfucker from Hunger Games, right? Tell me they look different. They are literally identical. So it seems like one of the biggest questions from Pokemon Go players is how do we get these legendary Pokemon, specifically the legendary birds? And today I'm going to help you guys answer that question, and also towards the second half of the video we're going to dive into some fan theory shit. It's going to be fun because theories are always fun to talk about, even though they're most likely not going to happen. Theories are still fun to talk about, all right? It's good to wish for nice things, right? But I feel like Niantic is going to just pull a Titanic and just not even release any legendaries, and they're just going to like kill their game at the rate they're fucking releasing updates. So a ton of people have been asking me in the comments, on Twitter, even in fucking real life, FSUETL, how do I get these legendary birds? And the simple answer is you can't get them yet, but they're in the game. What I mean by that is if you dig into the Pokemon coding or just simply look at the Pokédex, you can see that these legendary birds alongside Mew in Mewtwo, which we'll get to that later on, but the legendary birds are in the game, but no one has been able to catch one of these legendary birds. And the reason why is it's actually kind of smart. Niantic and Pokemon want to save these legendary birds for a later date because they're most likely going to do some sort of special events to catch these legendary birds. But that's kind of a theory. We're going to talk about that later in the video. But the only thing else that was confirmed is at Comic-Con, it was confirmed that the only way to catch a legendary bird, it depends on what team you're on. So for example, if you're on Team Mystic, obviously the only legendary bird you'll be able to catch is Articuno, and vice versa for Team Instinct. The only legendary bird you'll be able to catch is Zapdos, which I probably pronounced that wrong, but me personally, I feel like that one looks the coolest. But then again, Team Instinct, they're a little off, you know what I'm saying? And Team Valor, or Valor, however you pronounce it, people pronounce it differently. the only bird you'll be able to catch is Moltres, also known as the motherfucker from the Hunger Games, right? So it depends on what team you're on. So you better like your team because you're going to have to stick with that team and get that bird because currently there's no way to switch your team. So that is the only way you can get a specific bird. So you can't really get all 3 birds, like technically speaking, because obviously you can't be on all 3 teams. So there's really no way to catch them all when you think about that. That is some false advertising. I'm suing Niantic. So to answer the legendary question, you see what I did there? Legendary bird. Okay, all right. I apologize. To answer the question, no, you can't catch any legendary birds or legendary Pokemon in general at the moment. All right, now down the road, Niantic and Pokemon are going to allow us to catch these legendary birds, but we're not sure how they're going to let us catch these legendary birds. It actually makes sense what they're doing because obviously by holding off the legendary birds, it's going to keep people playing the game for a longer amount of time. Because imagine if right off the bat when the game first came out, when the servers were complete shit, they allowed people to catch legendary Pokemon. Like by now, there would be that one person who has literally everything caught except obviously the 2 other birds he can't catch, and then he basically just beat the game and there'd be no point in him playing anymore. So as a business standpoint, it makes sense to hold off these legendary Pokemon until a later date when, you know, the game starts to get stale and they need an update. They can just release these legendary Pokemon as an update. So it does make sense as a business. So I'll give a round of applause to Niantic for that. They kind of know what they're doing. Somewhat. Not really. They're having trouble. Like I said, they're Titanic now. They're fucking Titanic. But we're going to turn the game around here, people, because I have some theories that are pretty cool and I want to dive into on how we might be able to get these legendary Pokemon. There's been a ton of rumors around Reddit. I've really been paying attention to the Pokemon Go Reddit. It's actually pretty cool. And most of these rumors revolve around either some sort of event around these legendary Pokemon where you're going to be able to earn them in some sort of battle. And then there's also rumors that they're going to actually allow you to catch these in the wild, but obviously they're going to be extremely rare. And then there's other rumors, and these are a little bit of weird rumors, but they are pretty cool, that you're going to have to be able to take over a certain amount of gyms in order to unlock a legendary Pokemon. And I don't think that one's going to happen because obviously you can kind of rig it and like you can get you and your friend and just take the gym back and forth until you are able to unlock a legendary Pokemon. So I don't think that's going to happen. Me personally, I think the only rumor that actually holds some grounds and is believable is events. Events in major cities or just worldwide events to catch these legendary Pokemon. Maybe they'll happen once every 2 weeks or once a month. It does seem like this is a really good possibility because in the Pokemon Go trailer that came out like a year ago or even more, it shows Mewtwo basically just trying to get caught by all these people in Times Square. And it looks like some sort of event going on. Now, obviously, this commercial was made about a year ago, so you have to keep that in mind. But it looks like there's some sort of event involving this legendary Pokemon where people are trying to catch it, and it's only basically there for a certain amount of time. It seems like this is going to be the types of events that we're going to be getting with these legendary Pokemon. Now, keep in mind, that was a Mewtwo, not a legendary bird. So like I said, it might be different for the legendary birds, or it might be the same. Who knows? But me personally, I feel like like some sort of event, maybe a tournament or something, but most likely some sort of event where people can get together and catch a legendary bird for like a specific amount of time. That seems like the one that's most likely going to happen, because there actually was a rumor a few weeks ago when Comic-Con was going on that they were going to spawn a legendary Pokemon at Comic-Con at the Pokemon Go booth, and they never did, but it was a rumor, and it probably was actually going to happen, but they probably canceled it for some reason, maybe server issues, or just they felt like, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to do it. But there was a rumor that they were going to reveal a legendary Pokemon to the public at Comic-Con. So obviously that didn't happen, but if there was a rumor that was going to happen, it seems like obviously, okay, these are probably going to revolve around some sort of event in a major city or maybe even worldwide where you can catch a legendary Pokemon. Now, I hate to say it, because I'm not a fan of this either, but it's probably just going to be in major cities, because for those of us that don't live in major cities or live in like the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, we're kind of fucked because we have to travel the world to get a legendary Pokemon, just like those regional locked Pokemon as well. It's fucking dumb, dude. Like, I'm not going to cross the Atlantic Ocean to get a legendary Pokemon, you know what I mean? I'm going to stay in the middle of my ocean while I'm protected, because shit's going crazy over the world, all right? We got terrorist attacks everywhere, dude. In the Atlantic Ocean, it's safe, man. But jokes aside, it's probably going to be based in cities because Niantic, you know, they're a little money hungry, right? They can use some money, and I would be money hungry if I was the owners of Pokemon Go too. So it makes sense from a business standpoint that they would want to do events in major cities. obviously to get people to travel to the city and pay like a fee for the event or some shit like that. Like they have kind of like at Comic-Con where they had a booth. Obviously people pay money to come in, and then they spawn a legendary Pokemon. So it's kind of like a win-win. The company gets some money, players get the legendary Pokemon, and it's all fucking, it's just fucking amazing. It's just a giant circle jerk at Comic-Con. Obviously it's not going to happen at Comic-Con because it already happened, but I'm looking forward to some sort of event taking place in maybe the next month or so. Honestly, I can see something like that happening in about a month, to be honest, because the game right now, it's getting pretty stale, and I expect in a few weeks we get an update with a lot of bug fixes, and we're gonna fix the tracking, fix all the server issues, and then in roughly a month, maybe a little less than a month, we're gonna get this big update because they've been working on trading for a long time. And I feel like with trading, they're gonna either unlock these legendary Pokemon or tell us how we can unlock these legendary Pokemon, and they are pretty badass, I have to admit. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, smack a like on the video, and let me know in the comment section below what your opinions are on these badass legendary Pokemon. Also, you know what, I have a little comment question of the day here. I'm just gonna ask myself this because it pertains to the video, but if you're new to the channel, at the end of all my videos, I'm starting this new thing where I'm gonna do a comment question of the day. I'm gonna answer one of your questions at the end of my video, so I don't have to do a full Q&A video, right? It saves us time, and it's like a mini Q&A in every video, so it's pretty fucking sweet, right? I'm gonna answer this question even though no one asked it. I just think it's a cool question, right? What's your favorite legendary bird? All right, obviously the choices are Zapdos, which is the instinct bird, or I probably pronounced that really badly, I apologize. Articuno, which is Team Mystic, and then Moltres, which is the Team Valor bird, or Valor, however you say that, dude. I've heard people say it like Team Valor, and I've heard people pronounce it Team Valor, like Valor. Like, it's just, there's a ton of ways to pronounce it, dude. Obviously there's one way to pronounce it, but I've just heard so many different people pronounce it in different ways. I'm a fucking dumbass now, but anyway, just fucking Team Red. You know what I'm talking about, all right? Don't butcher me in the comments. If you know what I'm talking about, then that's all that matters, all right? Team Red, Team Yellow, or Team Blue? What's my favorite bird? Well, considering I'm on Team Mystic, I do think Articuno is pretty damn badass, but I do want to give props to Instinct where it's due, all right? The fucking Zapdos bird, all right? That dude looks pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. They all look badass, obviously, but I feel like in the game, like with the animation, Team Instinct has the best bird, all right? That yellow bird, he's kicking ass. But I feel like in a cartoon format, like not animated for the game, I feel like on like a card or something, I think the Team Red bird, Moltres, looks the best, to be honest. So I'm sorry, Team Mystic. You know, I gotta represent the Team Mystic, Team Blue, but you know, the bird is cool as well. Everyone has their opinions, you know what I mean? But for me, it's gotta be Zapdos, dude. Zapdos. It's a tie between Articuno and Moltres. I have to say that. Tie for second there. First place is Zapdos. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to wrap up this video. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite